Good afternoon, evening, or morning. I am the Mainly Digger, and this video is kind of an event-filled video. I find a gold ring. It's plated, so kind of a spoiler, but you gotta look in the video and find out. I also, in this video, it's a couple of hunts over a couple of weekends. Two hunts this weekend and one hunt last weekend. I found something though that's really cool. At least it's cool to me. So Waterville has, or in the 1900s, had the Central Maine Fairgrounds, where they had a trotting park, which is horse racing. So betting, gambling. And I've been looking for it. I've been looking for it for a while. And ever since I heard about horse trotting. And it's really popular in New England. I don't know where, but anywhere else. But pretty much every town had at least one. Waterville had like 3. And but it's just cool. I found this. It was right in front of my face the whole time. There's a website. I can't think of it offhand, of course. The webpage is dedicated to the historical preservation of trotting parks. So there's a couple large trotting parks in Maine, and the one in Waterville was huge. Not huge, but a lot of people came to it, which means a lot of people spent money or tried to gamble, and which means people dropped change, or at least that's what it means to me. I was looking for at least one trotting park, and I couldn't find it. And then I narrowed it down to located somewhere on the Central Maine Fairgrounds, which now is located at, the fairgrounds isn't there anymore, but it's a hospital, an abandoned hospital. So I finally found it, and it was right there. I went to that page, the historical page, and it was staring me right in the face. Literally, I've looked at that page 100 times, and it was right there. And I saw the roads. I know the roads in Waterville very well. I live here, and it's just right there. It's so cool. Anyway, I'll throw a couple pictures in there. And I went there this weekend, and I found a couple, just scouting around, looking for stuff, looking for possibilities. And it's just a cool place because it's abandoned hospital, and it's not in ruins, and it's cool to see because no one's there. And it's just, I didn't go inside. I took a couple pictures. The track, you can't really, like today, you can't see it's a track. Used historic aerials, and you can see in that one from 1956 or whatever, photo from 1956, you can see the distinctive outline of a track. And then even today, like after looking at that photo, going to Google Earth, I can see the outline of a track. It's just cool. It's just like one of those things that, yes, I finally found something. But you'll see in the video, the grass needs to be mowed. And I might do a public service and mow that grass, or mow the portions that I want to metal detect. So not really a public service. But also, my mother-in-law got a new house, bought a new house in Waterville. So I do some detecting around there, and I find some stuff, which is cool. And then last weekend's adventure, I went to the Kennebec River in Sydney. There's a boat launch, and it was too cold to swim or go diving or scuba diving or snorkeling or whatever. But I just went metal detecting and found some pretty cool stuff, fishing related lures and or weights and stuff like that. So those are in there. I love history. I love finding things, and I love finding the minor details. And I'm stoked about this Trotting Park, this race track that I found. It's probably been picked apart by detectives for at least 20 years, but I don't care. I'm so happy I found it, mainly to get out. So I'm kind of excited about today. I won't go into much detail. I'll save that for my intro. This is not my intro. I am at the old abandoned Sutton Hospital in Waterville. It was built in the 70s. It's not that old. It's in really good condition. Anyway, the reason why I'm here is not because of the hospital. It's because that spot behind me right there was a track. It was a trotting park. And this area was the Central Maine Fairground. And the trotting park, aka racetrack, aka horse betting, was huge. It was a big part of the town. I think there was like 3 or 4 trotting parks. Most of them privately owned. This one was public. This is where people came to place their bets back in the 1900s. And hopefully they drop some coins. So we'll see how this goes. I found this bad boy. This is not from the 1900s. This is from 1983 or 1980s. So not that old, 40s, whatever. Anyway, mainly dig out. So I just found a penny. It's a memorial from the 60s. The oldest penny I found so far this season. So I'll take what I get. Good times. Yep, so that's ancient. That's from early 2000s. Yeah, so not really. I mean, it's old to somebody. It's not old to me. No idea what that is, but it's a solid piece of metal. No idea. I'll have to look at it later. So it's the spring to a clothespin. It's just interesting how it rang up. And it rang up as like low iron. So it's kind of cool. Let's see if I can get the same result. It just surprised me, that's all. Okay, it was lower than that. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it was low, and then that's why I dug it. So I'm gonna hit up another spot. It's just because it's kind of a scouting. I didn't really know. I knew it was here. I found it. I knew it was here, but at the same time, all this stuff is pretty overgrown. So I'm either gonna come back with a lawnmower, which probably won't happen, or wait until the fall and let some of the cold kill this stuff off, or someone else can mow it. Who knows? But I tried detecting out in the grassier areas. I got 0 signals. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely coming back. I'm so excited about this area too. If it doesn't get mowed in the next week or so, I'm mowing, taking a spot out, doing it myself. Yeah. So I'm at a permission in Waterville. The house was built in 1930. Yeah, 1930. But the barn was like built in the 80s, 1980s. So yeah, it's a good sized property, and it goes probably for about an acre behind, and there's a stream too. There's a lot of old, you can see like a lot of old stuff back there. I know there's a cast iron like tub, and it's kind of buried, so kind of cool property in general just to look at. So inside is pretty cool too, but I'm not gonna show you the inside. There's a lot of woodwork in there. I think it's vandalized. Bunch of hooligans. Yeah, no, it's my mother-in-law's house, so these are my kids, or my nieces also, so they're not hoodlums so much to say. But anyway. Oh, penny from, I think, the 80s again. Yep, memorial and a zinc penny, so it's, I can't tell the year on it. So not old, but still. Correction. Now I have found the oldest coin, which is 1955. Oldest coin of this digging season, I guess. And 1955. I had to work to find that number. I don't even know if it says 55 on it, but it does say 19. Maybe 55. I don't know. Anyway, pretty cool. No idea what that is, but it was like a little over a foot away from the road. Doesn't look that old, and it was pretty much uncovered. Surface find. It's a big pull tab, or maybe it reminds me like a zipper, like the pull thing for a zipper. 1971. Yeah, it might be 1971. I don't know. Anyway, still a penny. Found so many pennies today. Oh, Canadian penny from 69. That's awesome. That was pretty cool. Hells yeah, I found a ring. That is awesome. Looks like it's plated though, so it's not actually 100% gold. But I will take what I can get. Now it's not even focusing anymore. There we go. That is awesome. So cool. Oh, it's a nice little piece of lead. Nothing I'll have to clean off and see if it's actually meant or for something. Probably forget about when I get home, but whatever. Oh, it's a waiter, or weight. Not a waiter, but, or it could be a waiter, whatever. Lead weight, awesome. I was like picking these up. This one's in pretty good shape. Oh, another fishing weight, newer. That's cool. That took me a minute to find because it rolled out and I didn't see it roll out of the hole. So that's pretty cool though. What I also like is this rock. It's a cool rock. It's so cool. He's got a little stone stuck in there too. I think that's what I like the most about it. Oh, another waiter, fishing waiter. That is cool. Not surprised. It's a well-known fishing spot right here. That is a beast of a hook. Yes, sir. That's a nice waiter. Little one. Made a good sound on the detector. Low iron, low iron. Well, I mean mid to low iron, but so yes, I'll take that. Oh, another one, little one.